good afternoon to our lecturers and also our classmates. So today my group, which is me, Adabia, Asira and also Ain, will be presenting fair value estimation. Okay, so what is fair value? Fair value is the sale price agreed upon by a willing buyer and seller, assuming that both parties entered the transaction freely and originally. So, many investments have a fair value determined by a market where the security is traded. Fair value also represents the value of a company's assets and liabilities when a subsidiary company's financial statements are consolidated with a parent company. Next, we will proceed to the fair value estimation. So, the adoption of fair value estimates would enhance relevance of resulting accounting information. Opponents are concerned about whether fair values can be reliably estimated, especially for assets or liabilities, without quoted market prices, which is stated by the Carroll Thomas, Linsinger, and Kathy Petroni in 2003. And next, based on Buff and Clinch in 1998, and also Muller and Real 2001, also show that fair value estimates of investment, property, tangible and intangible assets are positively related to stock price in general. So next, I'll pass to Asira.
So now I'm going to continue with the definition of reliability. Okay, so reliability is the quality that assures the information is reasonably free from error and bias with faithful representation and verifiability and neutrality. So reliability is very important for the financial information to ensure that the information that for the user, okay, is actually free from error and bias. Okay, so according to Constance Statement 2, it's written that the reliability of a manager rests on the faithfulness which it represents what it purports to represent, coupled with an assurance for the user. So which comes through verification that it has that representational quality according to paragraph 59, and thus the principal components of reliability are representational, faithfulness, and verifiability. So here are the characteristics of reliability: objective, verifiable, trustworthy, faithful representation, neutrality, and completeness. So for the objective, to ensure that the information is reliable, they have to make sure that this information is free from error and bias. Okay, and then for verifiable, they have to ensure that the financial information is verifiable, and when multiple independent measures are used to come up with the same results. And for the trustworthy, information presented is based on the actual result of economic activities using the specified methods. And for the faithful representation, okay, which means to say that they have to include on what happens during the current year in the financial statements, and then to ensure that this financial statement represent the reality. Okay, and the neutrality means in order for the financial statement to be reliability, it has to be neutral and completely unbiased. And the last is the completeness. In order for you to gain the information for the financial statement, obviously that you need to make sure that the information is complete so that it will be useful for the users. Okay, definition of relevance. Okay, so accounting information is relevant if it is capable of making a difference in a decision by helping the users to form predictions about outcomes of past, present, and future events, as well as to make the expectation. Okay, so generally relevant relates to a present matter or subject, given that the intention of general purpose of financial statement of financial reporting is that the information produced will be used in any situation, any interest group, and relevance of the independent on both the situation and the group. So there are three characteristics of relevance: predictive value, feedback value, and timeliness. Predictive means to say that it will help the users to predict, predict the fact that the quality financial information can be used to base prediction, forecast, and projections. For the feedback value, so when the information is relevant, obviously it will provide the feedback value. So where there's a feedback value, so obviously the information will be quality. Okay, so it will help the user to confirm or correct any previous expectations. In other words, you can see that users can estimate financial information and also can adjust what actually they have predicted on the previous performance. And the timeliness is one of the most important factors in relevant information. Out of the information does not do an investor or client any good when they are trying to make current and future decisions. So financial reporting must be timely and current in order to be used by investors and other users.
Next, trade-off debate between reliability and relevance. In 1980s, Steiger tested the level of perceived relevance and reliability of numerous items using different measurement bases. So the result was no trade-off between relevance and reliability. But the two characteristics were actually positively correlated. In 1983, McCaslin and Steiger researched the two characteristics that shifting the focus of the statistics applied in the research to examine the trade-off of relevance and reliability as perceived by users. And their second research shows that the two qualities are not independent of each other. That is, perceived relevance by user independent on the perceived level of reliability, and participant did not perceive that a trade-off existed. Okay. In 1988, Duncan and Morris research shows that the perceived relevance and reliability of current cost accounting compared with historical cost accounting, and found that current cost accounting is both more relevant and reliable. And it shows that there was no trade-off basis. In 2014, McCarthy and 2005 efforts stated that practitioners are more concerned about reliability. So, this is how relevant accounting standard resolve the trade-off debates. So, FASB's position states that both relevance and reliability are equally important for accounting information to be useful. So information cannot be useful unless it is sufficiently reliable. So the reliability of accounting information is important to the extent the improving reliability. For example, to produce sufficiently reliable information facilitates the improvement of relevance. Additionally, the conceptual framework states the objective of financial. The conceptual framework states the objective of financial reporting, that is to provide useful accounting information for decision making. The objective can be interpreted as providing accounting information that is closely related to the fundamental, as example, maximizing reliability or relevance. However, the function of the benchmark and reliability is critical to achieve this goal because relevance cannot be achieved without the mediation of benchmark. Therefore, the standard setters choose the benchmark and accounting values such as the relevance of accounting information is maximized in the process of generating sufficient reliable information. So as a result of the value relevance test can be used as evidence of the relevance of the accounting information.
Okay, next we talk about how an accountant can achieve an effective and efficient measures of fair value is through selecting valuation approaches and techniques that are appropriate to measure fair value. So, valuation approach is to maximizing the use of relevant observable inputs and minimizing the use of observable inputs, which is a broad category of techniques. And valuation techniques is determine the fair value by considering the fair values of the opening rate of the units of account. This may be appropriate if market participants would consider these separate fair values when pricing the item in its entirety. So a specific technique such as particular options pricing models. And next, I'll talk more about the valuation approaches. There are three valuation approaches, which is market approach, income approach, and also cost approach. So market approach is a valuation techniques that fall under the market approach include quoted prices in active market, but often derive market multiples from a set of comparable assets. And for examples, examples of common usage is equity securities, futures, or unlisted equity interests. And then income approach, valuation techniques that fall under the income approach convert future amounts such as cash flow or income statements to a current amount on the measurement date. For example, the technique we use is present value techniques, and the example of common usage is debt securities with little if any trading activity, unlisted equity instruments. And for the last one, which is cost approach, it is a valuation techniques that fall under the cost approach, reflect the amount that would be required to replace the service capacity of an asset. So, for example, the technique used is depreciated replacement cost, which is DRC, which examples of common use is actually for factory plant or equipment. And next, I'll talk more about the inputs to valuation techniques. There are three levels. The first level is unadjusted quoted prices in active market for identical assets or liabilities that the entity can access at the measurement date. And for the level 2 is inputs other than quoted prices, which is in level 1, that are observable for the asset or liability either directly or indirectly. And for the level 3, it is neither from the level 2, which is level 3 more to unobservable inputs for the asset or liability. And an accountant needs to select the valuation techniques that are appropriate in the circumstances for which sufficient data is available, and maximizing the use of relevant observable inputs and minimize the use of unobservable inputs in order to find the fair value measured effectively and efficiently measured. So that's all from us. Thank you.